Let me hear you say hot comb.
Hot comb.
Now I have a hot comb in the beauty shop, so you'll get a chance to see one in real life. She invented the hot comb for straightening hair with the grease. You also have some grease over there. I feel that there is an absence of our history in the curriculums. And I think that teachers, for the most part, believe that they have to just do what's in the book. The book is just a guideline. It's a platform for how you administer early childhood development. But you can create your own curriculum with all of the components that you need and still, get at the skills that children must develop. Dr. King, who do you see? I see Frederick Jones looking at me. Dr. King, what did he do?
He made an X-ray machine to see.
That's right, he made the X-ray machine. And so, Black history is something that don't have to be just in February. It needs to be throughout the year. So they should, I feel that classrooms should have something relating to not just Black history, but if you have Asian children in your classroom, you should try to make sure that you have every ethnicity addressed in every curriculum that you develop for the children, because it's important to their history, it's important to know about their culture, and it's important to know who we are and how we operate. Start at 10 and count backwards. Can you all start at 10 and count backwards?
Yeah.
Say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! All right.
I decided to bring the kids down here for Black History Month. It's a great event, and it's to help the community to learn about what we have done and accomplished over time. I have learned so much in teaching the kids, because some things they don't know, so we have to help them to get to where they need to be and knowing what African Americans have done and where they came from. Yes, the kids have enjoyed the interacting part. They learned speeches, they learned songs, and it's been a great thing for the kids. And so they was excited about it, and they're looking forward to the Saturday event that is going on here for the community.
The reason for that training is also to get them to start using their creative side of the brain, because we need to be able to feed that same creativity into the children that we are helping to develop. Who we and how we influence children today is going to be a part of them in the future. And, when you read on our shirts, child care matters, and it matters so much because in the early years, those are the most informative years. Everything that you can do to enhance the quality of the learning that children get during these early years is going to benefit generations to come. And so that's an important mission to have. Madam C.J. Walker, I learned a lot about Madam C.J. Walker. She was also an activist, but the thing that she's known most for are the Black products that she invented. And so I have some doll heads. And one thing I always tell teachers is that when we talk about diversity, we need to always include our own diversity within the diversity. This area, Dr. Daniel Hale Williams was the first one to do a successful open heart surgery. And so he invented his own hospital, because Black people didn't have a hospital that they could go to. So he wanted to make sure Black people had the opportunity to go to a facility, where they could be treated. And so he did the first interracial hospital. And in this area, we got Alexander P. Ashbourne. He invented the biscuit cutter. Willie Johnson invented the egg beater. And, you know, the stove, the refrigerator, and the washer and the dryer, the air conditioning unit, all of those things were invented by black people. And that's all a part of your household. Okay, so in this area is the music area. You know, we do music and movement in child care centers. And in this area, it's gonna focus on guitars. In this area is our space center. These are the women that were critical to the space, you know, exploration. You know, so many of the children may have seen the movie Hidden Figures. That's why I included them in this, because they were really instrumental in that first successful flight that was made into space. This is Louis Latimer. He's the one that invented in the beginning, trains didn't have a bathroom for people to go to, so you really had to go on like little short trips. But with his creation, it became something that would help people to have better travel experience. This is the fire department. And Joseph Winter is the one that invented space ladder. I mean the extended ladder for the fire trucks. And the reason for that is, you know, if you have a 2-story building and people can't get out, you need a ladder to get to them. And that was his creation. And Thomas Martin invented the fire extinguisher.